Oh my god, I'm Jamie. Oh my god. Oh, Ev, look what you fucking done to me.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers.
Look at this.
Not too bad. You've been going on it. You call me an alky.
Alky, right?
You like that G&T, eh?
The J&T.
It's that good. Welcome, everybody, to the first inaugural episode of our podcast, which is still yet to be named, but we will come up with that soon. It's either going to be Hipknotic Milk Podcast or PMW.
Yeah, literally PMW. Oh,
which might be a good
PMW's gonna be
Vote
a
down in
hater.
the comments which you'd rather hear.
Oh, definitely. PMW is just, something about it. I like it.
Something about it. I like it. Anyways, buddy, how you been? It's been a little while.
Dude, oh my god. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Busy. Swamped. You?
Swamp's been traveling around quite a bit. Doing the work thing and whatnot, but I'm glad we could sit down and get this done. We've been trying to do this for a while, so it feels good.
It's like every time something comes up.
Yeah, I know, right? So I've been saving this question for a very long time for you. I think you know what I'm going to say, but I was watching these cool fucking videos about like weeks ago, and I've been following up. I found this YouTube channel. It's called The Space Race. Have you heard of it?
Space Race is like, no.
No, it's so good, buddy. I've been diving deep into the whole space thing, and it's kind of got me on this little trip. And one of their things was like what it would take to actually live on Mars. And it's like, it just got me thinking, like, holy fuck, first of all, it'd be a lot of work.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
A shit ton of work. Not only do they have to build infrastructure, roads, solar power plants, and houses, and all this shit, but it got me thinking, would you, like, in a hypothetical world, in the distant future, let's say...
Bro said distant future.
You think it's sooner? I mean, yeah, I could be completely wrong.
10 years.
Do you think 10?
10 years.
See, I like to think it's further along, but I have no idea.
I'm thinking it's either 10 years we figure out there's Mars, or in like 7 we figure out there's no Mars, and there's going to be a lot more issues.
Really, you think if there's no Mars, we're cooked? Like,
oh yeah,
why is that?
Because then it's like conspiracy. It's like, what's going on? Like, what were you sending us pictures and you're fucking like, where are you, Nashville? Like, I don't know, right? This is someplace in Kentucky. Like that's what I'm saying, right? I'm like, it's either in 10 years we are literally sending these people to Mars, right?
Yeah.
Or in 10 years, we're going to figure out we can't go, like, ever, because there is no Mars.
Well, okay, Look, I've never seen Mars. I've never been to Mars myself. I like to believe there is a Mars.
Have you seen the pictures? Have you seen the pictures?
I've seen some pictures, yes.
It's literally... It's so, like, I don't know. It's just so, like... Nothing special. I'm like, wow, I really thought it would have looked a little bit more alien.
I mean, like, from what I just looked up some pictures right now, and like,
hey, is it a NASA concept?
I mean, they
got a rover.
Probably went to the fucking desert.
The ones that they showed from the rover that they're like, guys, these are the most legit ones. I'm like, that's fair, but it doesn't really does not give me any intrigue whatsoever. I'm like, it just looks like the desert, bro. I see some pebbles over there, they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, where's the like water? Where's the life?
Well, they've apparently found ice.
I heard about these. I heard ice because
there's water. There's ice. There's water.
Right? Okay.
Or at least once was water.
The only reason why I heard about ice is because some nonsensical, and this is like when I'm a fucking kid, this is like 10 years ago, ice spiders on Mars.
What are you
talking about? Nonsense. People are like, oh, we're going to get invaded by the spiders on Mars.
What?
I'm telling you. Okay, I'm going to Jamie this. I'll pull it up after for the edit so they can see in the post, but I'm telling you, 100%.
It is the thing on Google.
You don't, like, I'm telling you, I was like 12 when I saw this.
Okay, hold on. It says ice spiders on Mars are not actual spiders, but rather unique branching spider-shaped geological features known as, I don't even know, carniform terrain.
Terrain, yes. So it's like from the photos, and people were like, "Is that a spider? Is that?"
Yeah, it actually looks like spiders.
And they look very unique.
It kind of looks like ticks, like they get from like walking in tall grass or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it kind of looks like little tiny spiders or ticks.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, and it's crazy that I honestly a weird poll, but I just remembered that.
Largely found in the southern pole region, and created during the Martian spring when sunlight passes through the translucent dry ice, frozen CO2, heating the ground beneath. The pressure results in gas buildup, cracks in the ice, creates explosive geysers, and dust and sand, leaving behind these dark branch scars.
Bro, so how are they gonna like? Here's what I'm saying. Like, how do you know all that, right? You know all that shit.
But
so
they haven't put a personal.
It's like, yeah, these things that look like spiders, they're not really spiders. It's this actual super complex design. You would not comprehend. Your eye can't even fathom it. By the way, though, we'll be sending people there in 100, 200 years. It's like, really? How? Like, come on.
I don't know.
Where's the correlation, guys?
So my question to all this was, if they were set, let's say 10 years from now, that puts us at almost 40.
Yeah.
Right? Close to.
Yeah.
They were taking recruits to go to Mars. They'd pay you money. You'd have a job up there. You'd be doing your thing. Would you, like, and it was a willing thing. It's not like they would conscript you.
This sounds like marathon, man. Like,
would you actually sign up to go to be a pioneer?
Yeah, now it really sounds like marathon.
Would you sign up to be a pioneer?
I would go to Tau Ceti. Yeah,
you would go?
I would go because
fuck,
dude, like, who cares? You're not gonna make it there anyways. We're gonna be on one of those stupid space colony ships or whatever. So like, my kids might be there or whatever, but I'm not gonna be there.
No, I could be wrong. I'm gonna Jamie this, but
yeah, Jamie this. How many years would it take?
That's what I'm wondering.
I believe it's going to be, a couple centuries. What are they thinking here? I'm super ill-informed.
I thought it was like 8 years.
If you're going to be traveling, like...
Oh, fuck. One way, it's 7 to 9 months.
One way, 7 to 9 months.
Using current technology.
Yeah. So here's what I'm saying.
Round trips missions usually span within 2 to 3 years.
The fact that we do not have bodies on the ground right now is actually sheer incompetence. Where's all the money going? NASA, where the fuck is all the money going?
That's actually a really good question.
It's sheer incompetence. I'm like, bro, you're telling me it's 8 months max, 9 months with, fuck it, let's say 1 year with issues. Okay, yeah. to get there, guys, figure it out. Like, let's do it. Like, we can't keep talking about it, right? But by the time we're dead, I don't think they're gonna be in Mars.
So okay, this is actually funny. Now this is just Google. This isn't this like
Gemini's gonna be shitting on us here.
Gemini's shitting on us for sure. I put in, why haven't we put a man on Mars?
Yeah, of course.
And the AI answer is, humanity hasn't gone to Mars primarily due to extreme technological, financial, and physical barriers, including a 7 to 9 month journey. Motherfucker. There's people on this earth that pretty much live on a plane, and they're traveling around the world for work.
No, and this is what I mean. I will not accept this excuse anymore.
Now, that it's sit on a plane for 9 months at a time. No. That's fucked in the head. I wouldn't want to do it.
No, do this for me, Jamie. How much money does NASA get paid a year?
Okay, do you have a guess?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna type it in, but I'm not.
I have a number in my head. I got a good number.
Okay, what's your number?
I'm guessing like it's gross. It's gross. It's gotta be. I don't want to say billion, but I know it's up there. A year, let's say maybe they're getting paid 500 mil bare minimum at least a year to fund these operations, and we know it's more.
You said gross, right? You want to know?
Yeah.
500 mil. That's a drop. That's
like a month. That's like a right.
NASA's fiscal year budget for 2026 was $24.4 billion.
See what I
Holy
Because
fuck.
I say 500 mil, you know why? Because they're sending us pictures. They're like, hey guys, we just threw this thing in space and it's doing a really good job. And here's a composite. They don't even give us a real photo. They say, hey, we had this intern who's getting paid $30,000 a year. He sketched it up in Premiere. He saw the real photo. But we said, hey guys, take this one because this is the best we got. Like, what are we doing? That much money. That's
their budget. So they're allotted to spend that
Get
much
some
money
fucking
a
people
year.
on the ground. Like, what are we doing? Is it this is what it makes me think that it is literally from lack of people. This is why I don't think we're going. Right? I'm like, all right. You're telling me there's other people who are like, okay, this has to be feasible. I will fund it. Right. We're going. I'm going to fund it. We're going. How many cooks have gotten into the kitchen and be like, oh, so we're just not doing it? Like, I'm wondering if there's barriers. This is why
it did say physical barriers, and
yeah.
What I was reading and watching in a couple other videos on the Space Race channel is Mars has its own radiation field, its own gravitational pull, or like own sense of gravity, and just to actually set up infrastructure for humans to live there for a period of time would be extremely difficult.
Yeah.
We can't really fly all the supplies that we need over there. That's just why we've been sending rovers and the helicopter rover that they just created and a bunch of other stuff just for more advanced imaging. Mm-hmm. But I guess it'd be different because we got to eat. We got to shit. We got to drink. We got to work out.
Not even people, you know what? Why have... I mean, hey, China, come on, let's go. Why have you guys not got a robot or an android on the fucking ground? Right? That's the thing. Like, at the end of the day...
Didn't Elon Musk put a Tesla car in space?
Why he fucking put a Tesla just sitting there in orbit, and it's just big chilling, right? And it's mission accomplished. Like, bro, we already knew we could do that. Like, you did that, I guess, which was great. But like, he's got. I'm excited for when he maybe starts pushing over to Mars and getting some androids, some Tesla bots on Mars, because that. If anything, if we do see something, that's what you'll likely see.
So, from what I was watching, that's actually the game plan, to send a bunch of drones and robots and AI over to Mars, essentially colonize it first, like have them build the roads.
Yeah, prior to us going,
infrastructure, have them build the solar power plants, the battery operations, the water and the shelter, and get them to set it all up, and then we come after them once everything's kind of fixed.
That makes sense. Yeah,
that's gonna cost. I mean, that's gonna cost so much money at the end of the day. Like, $24 billion is a lot of fucking money. Don't get me wrong. Like, I wouldn't know what to do with that. I don't think most people would, unless you're fucking Epstein. Well, then you start doing some fuck shit.
But I mean, shit. Like, that's he was into cloning, as we all know that. That was fucking
really?
lunatic. Like, he was into a lot of that shit, right? And, he was trying to make mini him, man, and fucking. They were doing weird stuff, like just crazy stuff. Like soul extraction, cloning, all this crazy shit. Yeah.
What is soul extraction?
YouTube's gonna fuck us for this one, but hey.
What is soul extraction?
They're all fucked. Like, not even regarding the EP files. We can doze you off there for a sec. But soul extraction, all this stuff is like, all you've heard it online through the weird conspiracy side of things. You'll stumble across a weird YouTube video, and this is like ancient, but it's like these people that they think like regurgitated souls, right? So. Remember Get Out, the movie with Jordan Peele, right? Yeah. So you remember the grandparents, right? Like how their souls were like in those other people. Right. So it's almost like, and they do that, but with people who have already like harbored the body ostensibly or something weird like that. So you take the genetics, and it's like all tethered or something. So they're trying to take these clones, and other souls can go into that vessel of the clone because it has the same DNA as the first vessel that they'd encountered, the soul, right? So it's like whatever soul touches that vessel, or whatever soul touches that DNA, it's like it has an attachment to it, an association to it forever, right? So it's like they're bringing these like ancient people. You see at these some of these stars, it's like insane. You might have seen like Taylor Swift, or like Jennifer Lawrence, and a couple of these people. That guy like Kylo Ren, that Star Wars Disney actor. There's like a lot of people that look scarily similar to them back in the day, like twin, like identical. Very very close. And so it goes back to all that stuff and like cryptic shit like that, and like soul transfer. And
I've
shit.
seen some stuff where it's like, super popular celebrities have been around for
forever. Weird shit, right? And Matthew McConaughey and like weird shit.
Yeah,
right.
I'm blanking on the ones that I've seen, but I've seen topics and videos and articles where it's like, oh, this was them, but 50 years ago.
Who's Adam Driver is his name?
I think his name is Adam Driver. Yeah, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I've seen shit like that. So is that with technology, or is that kind of with like some occult knowledge, voodoo?
It's so weird because it's almost like both. Like for me, like from everything I look at, like a lot of people say it's technology, like the crazier it gets, or like the technology and science, the more complex and intricate it gets, the more it delves into the line of the occult and like more alchemical things and like more like pagan shit too, right? Kind of like we all stumble along the same lines of each other, and I feel like it goes into roots like that. Like, I mean, shit like Nikola Tesla was doing some fucking weird shit too, right? Like, he was a freak.
Yeah, yeah, but
right?
Dude, like, we've got to owe it to him.
Yeah, for real.
And if people didn't start fucking with him back in the day because they were scared and greedy,
that
was the big thing. One of his big things was to get free power.
Yeah.
And he actually figured out a way how to generate free power.
Yeah.
And I'm in the electrical field, so in school I'll be learning and have been learning about him.
Yeah.
And I mean, the power that we know, like the electricity, all that shit, it's paid for, right? Every time you have your lights on, fucking flush the toilet, or the water, the power. Now, water aside, more or less about the electricity, it is supposedly said that he figured out a way to generate free electricity.
Indeed.
And he had the blueprints and all the drawings, and he had it all worked out. And he was building this. Well, at the time, people that were trying to capitalize on power and electricity ended up catching wind of it and shutting him down completely. They scrapped his drawings, like burnt them.
Yeah.
They went after him. They destroyed his projects, like everything. They like burned them.
It's
they
crazy.
Destroyed them. Like they completely fucked them up. And I can't remember how it ended, but I actually don't know how Nikola Tesla died.
It's akin to like you might have heard Tartaria.
No, what's that?
Oh, we'll have to have a Tartaria episode. We will definitely have a Tartaria episode, guys.
He died of a heart attack in 86.
Oh, don't they all, right? 86. That man got assassinated.
I mean, he could. 86 is also pretty old.
Yeah, 86 is pretty damn old. But was he in good health?
1943.
Oh, yeah, he was dying. Yeah, 86, he made it. That was a good life. That was a full life. Yeah.
I mean, sorry, what were you saying about
I want to Tartaria.
Yeah.
We'll have a full episode on it because I want to tell you about it. It's really awesome, right? Okay. We'll talk about it after the show though. It's crazy, just fucking crazy. I know you'll want to look more into it. It's fucking yeah. It'll get you on a bender, especially I know with your schooling and shit. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot to tell about Tartaria,
cool.
Right? But like, there's so much stuff Tartaria and like the Great Fires and stuff like that back in the days, and like some missed history. But what I wanted to bring up before was this literally reminds me of when we were younger, and that guy. This is like this thing we saw on 4chan when we were kids. It was that guy that he was figured out how to like do unlimited gas or unlimited power for a vehicle. It was water, hydro related, right?
Yeah,
And that guy's just missing.
Yeah.
Right? And then,
that guy went missing.
Right? And he just went missing and like reported full on, and no one can find him. And I'm like, bro,
No.
the internet can find everyone. That guy's literally gone. Right? And I'm like, bro.
Wiped clean. Wiped clean.
Scary shit, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, I do not want to play with those forces.
Well, that's kind of like what I was saying about Nikola Tesla. It's
Yeah.
like, if you had a way to threaten
Thank you.
the oil and
Yeah.
gas business, right? Petrol and
Everything.
all
Everything.
of it.
Mhm.
If you had a way to undermine them
Yeah.
and steal profit
Yeah.
or make it so that there's no profit needed,
Mhm.
these tycoons,
Yeah.
these oil
Well,
tycoons are going to come after you.
100%. You and I mean, we had this discourse a long time ago that we both fundamentally believe that there's been a cure for cancer for a long time now, like a universal one.
Oh, yeah.
And it could either be black market, and that all the richest of the rich are abusing it, or it's that it is so. It's not feasible, really, right now in this great scheme of things for them to make it accessible because they genuinely aren't prepared to and have their systems in play where they can make enough money off of it, right?
Yeah.
That's the issue. And like it makes them so much money, the powers that be.
Oh, man.
It's so much money,
ridiculous amount
right?
of money.
So until they have something where it's like fine, we can finally let that one go, right?
Yeah.
Until there's something worse. And what's funny is that we're gonna start. I fundamentally believe that we're gonna start seeing these things in our day and age because we're getting into
seeing things that are worse.
Yes,
Worse than
right?
cancer?
Yeah, not just worse. Beyond, like, there's nothing. Like, cancer for humans, I feel like is like an apex predator, and I completely understand that. I feel like though we're getting to a point where a lot of psychological answers are finally being tackled, and tackled to a certain extent. The questions are being tackled, and the answers, people really are not liking them, right? And we're getting honestly to a point where cancer's not really like our biggest issue,
Right.
We have a lot of other things going on that are playing at the whole system here. Like, systemically, there's way more other issues that we have. And yes, cancer's big, like as a humanity race thing, but I think that we're finally moving beyond that to a certain extent. Obviously, there's still like the caveman shit, which is just like war and trivial things. But there is a lot of I feel it. I'm like, in our lifetime for sure, cancer will not be the biggest problem.
So, okay, interesting little fact I just pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
It just, what you were saying kind of got me thinking. Like, when did, I guess, like, if you had to think about it, like, how long do you think cancer's been killing humans for? Since the dawn of time, or like, because I just googled, like, when did cancer research begin? And it says early observations, basically in the 18th century.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1800s.
About 200 years ago.
Yeah.
But it didn't start scientifically. But the scientific cellular understanding of the disease started in the 19th century. Systematic, specialized research began in the 19th century and early 20th century. So, I guess we have about 200 years of cancer research from a very, as best as you can get in the early or late 18th century, right? You're not really knowing much. This is when people are still dying of fucking scurvy on boats and like, I mean, colonizing countries here. So
I feel like it's such a. The reason why, too, part of me thinks it's something that's going to become very menial and trivial soon is because we have AI.
Yeah.
Like, AI really is showing you the things that are quite meaningless and trivial, and not to the fullest extent, but things that you're like, it's showing you like, are you fucking kidding me? This thing in my hand can do this, but there's systems here that we've had in play for like 50 years while I've been on this earth that should have been helping me here with this, that like I've been guided to, but like and that's these systems are built upon like thousands of people and hundreds of thousands of dollars, but you're telling me this fucking little robot in my hand can be way more efficient and dominate that field in a matter of seconds. This is why I don't think cancer, like we're going to see that breakthrough, because it's going to show us that it's like, oh, that's all we have to do,
Right.
or it's like, oh, it's just a cold. But like it's like a cold to the extent of like, no, you've just been doing the wrong thing for so long, where it's like this, or it's like your family's had the bad gene for so long. It's like this, right? Like you just don't fully comprehend it,
Could
right?
very well
right?
be that.
Yeah, and
we could be getting it wrong, and I wonder.
We could be getting it
that
completely wrong.
on a lot of human kind.
So much human error.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Like, how long have we been fucking things up? Like, look how long it took for. Okay, I'm a big wilderness guy, and so what? I brought you out too, and how many times, you know, where I say, you know, you can't just you would never do this because you know better.
Yeah.
But like, you can't just drink straight water from a lake.
Yeah.
Or you have to filter it, you have to boil it, you have to do something to it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
How many years of human error did we go through for people to not fucking think of treating the water before drinking it? That's why everybody in the medieval century and even prior,
the plague doctors.
Well, I mean, like, people were just drinking the water, getting violently ill or dying, and it's like, no, we're just gonna drink ale, we're just gonna drink mead, we're just gonna drink beer and wine, and like, yeah, it was a watered down version, but like, you can't fucking do that.
No,
all
you can't
day.
fucking do that. You'll literally die.
No, exactly. Like, I wonder what their liver looked like back then.
Horrible.
Drinking.
Like,
I'm sure it's a very, very watered down version.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, I don't know how to make beer. I don't know how to make ale. I don't know how to make mead. But I'm guessing through the fermentation process and somehow treating it, it kills the bacteria in the water that you'd start with, right? How many years of human error? Or when did the fucking light bulb just go off? Like, hey, maybe I should treat the water before I fucking drink it.
Yeah.
Like boil it or filter it or do something to it. Like, man, it's fucking crazy. So I totally agree with you when you say maybe we're in the totally wrong direction with cancer research. Maybe we're on the right path, but maybe we're straying too far. Maybe we're completely... we're not even in the same chapter. We could... Like, I have no idea. I'm not a specialist. I have no idea anything.
But why AI is so good is because it can make all of our mistakes at a faster rate than we would and learn from them faster, right? Now, obviously, you're not going to get that human touch, right? So the learning is contextual. It is not like there's some tension there. For sure, I get that, because the learning inherently lacks some form of experience, right? Like because we as humans experience things different than them, right? So like along that trial and tribulation after we learn, like we're not just getting the data, we're getting whatever we perceived, also that layer on top, right? And they don't get that, they're just the machine. So the thing is, though, what I'm arguing is maybe, like, I get you might lose the human element in a lot of that, right? But like that's also that field there that we live in, that's where a lot of the bullshit is, and that's where a lot of the mistakes is too, right? Like, so it might literally just be better for us to set this thing up, let it fuck up a bunch, course correct, and then we hop on when it corrects and say, maybe we should tune this here. Oh, you didn't like that? Okay, we'll go at it again. Oh, you failed? Okay. Like, that's the thing. I hate people being so scared of AI, because it's like, we're already here, you know? We're already here, bro. Like, if you want to go off the grid, go off the fucking grid. But like, it's the way of the road, and like, if you're gonna go about it, I guess, in a way that's conducive for like all parties and like humanity and everything like that, then like try to hone and master the tool and really figure it out, you know, and go about it from a bird's eye perspective. I think it's the ego too. Like, I really think people need to, like you're saying, like, man, just like put down the ego. Like, we fuck up a lot.
Yeah, big time.
Like humans, and that's why we're so good, because the best of us learn from those mistakes. Right? But like, man, there's a lot of contention with AI. And I think you have to let a lot of that go to try and let it just do the best it can, and then we can also try and keep curating that experience. I don't know. Too funny with AI. Do you think? I wanted to say this. Do you think? Like if you could, you got the genie in the bottle, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, remove AI, keep AI. Like if you had one or the other, like right for in perpetuity. By the way, so if you were to keep it, it would be here forever, and if you were to remove it, it would be gone forever. What would you do?
That's a really tough question because, I mean, I don't know, man. That's the way I look at that question. I'll answer it,
Mm-hmm.
but like the way I look at that question is like, if you keep it, it's perpetually going to get better
Mm-hmm.
and perpetually get better and keep getting better and better and better and better and better. And if you completely vanish it, poof, thin air, fairy dust, gone, we'll probably regress.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like AI is the future, don't get me wrong. As much as I don't really like it, I still do like it. I think it's very helpful. Like, whether it's writing out essays or Googling something
Mm-hmm.
or just trying to figure out problems or I use it a lot for like creative purposes, not like making art or anything like that, but it's like, oh, I want to figure out what's the best time for like photography for like doing this or doing that, or what should my settings be, and like AI has answers like that, right? Or like how to make a creative feed on Instagram, like shit like that. I find it super helpful. Like it just knows things, and like even writing essays and emails and stuff like that, like I'm not the best with words. Like I can speak English well.
Mm-hmm.
Can I type it? Can I write it? No, I write it like a fifth grade level now. Like, I spell even probably worse than that.
Yeah, you can articulate your words, right? But you're like, fuck.
But when it comes to putting pen on paper or typing, I like lose how to fucking like speak. It's really weird. Like I can't get the paper or the pad or whatever from my head. But like speaking it is fine.
Yeah.
But I think we should keep it because I mean, as much as I'm afraid as this is just the worrying side of me, where it's like, could it take over the world? Will it fucking dominate us, and we'll be living in a Terminator kind of utopia? I mean, it could. Like, yeah, like I'd say anything's a possibility. That's you can't just exile that thought completely.
Yeah.
Do I think it's really gonna get that bad? Where it's gonna be? I believe the worst it's gonna get is gonna be like, did you see the Disney movie the Pixar movie WALL-E?
Yeah.
I think it'd be like that.
Yeah.
Like I think we're just gonna get
which is
bad,
really
lazy
sad.
Shit and destroy the earth and have these robots clean it up and fuck around and we're just slobs.
Yeah.
Like we just rely on the computers and robots for everything.
We're just drones.
We're just drones essentially. We're just dopamine addicted drones. Now a good friend of ours, I won't say his name, but he read this really good book. I'm blanking on the name right now, but it was essentially kind of like that, where it's an AI,
super dystopian, eh?
like this godlike AI, right, was created by these two people to help humanity. This AI was inherently good. There's nothing wrong with it. It was like God, and all it wanted to do was protect and keep humans safe. So it did that. It kept making life better for humans. I'm giving the very abbreviated version, right? It kept making life better for humans, keeps making them safer, keeps making them happier, until the humans are so bored and happy because there's no struggle in life, there's no challenge, there's no adversity, that they become essentially just fucking gooners, where they just like they transcend because the AI makes them live forever, and they can't die. People start like torturing themselves and killing themselves for fun just to get some sort of rush, because they come by your back, they can't die. The AI won't let them die because its sole purpose is to keep humans safe and alive. So they're killing themselves for fun because they can't feel anything else. And then they start being able to control certain things with their mind, like a telekinesis, because they start wanting those capabilities, so the AI gives it to them. And then they just hit, like, you know how there's that scientific research to like achieve orgasm with electrodes in your hand.
Yeah.
Basically, the humans just end up sitting around and fucking gooning all day, just
Gooner.
hitting their electrodes and fucking nutting all day.
Just gooner.
Just gooners, just straight gooners.
Straight gooner.
And the AI realizes this isn't good too.
Mm-hmm.
But how do I keep them safe?
Mm-hmm.
So it keeps letting it go on
Mhm.
forever, or for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Years and years and years and years. Until the people that created the AI realized the best thing for humanity is to wipe it clean.
Yep.
Start over, kill them all, and reborn them
Mhm.
back into the earth that they were. They need to face adversity. They need to face challenges. They need to face hardships. So that's what ends up happening. And the AI is set in the background, never to be spoken to, or they don't basically know he exists anymore, or they exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was a really interesting concept, because it's like, what if we actually got to that point where it's the AI does so much for us? I'm not saying it keeps us alive, keeps us healthy and safe, but I'm saying it does everything.
Well,
I
it
mean,
makes me
you see
think.
those videos where those kids are like,
Yeah.
ChatGPT. This person just came up to me and they said hello. What do I say back? It's like, it's a joke, but at what point is this actually going to become reality where people are, people have relationships with ChatGPT and AI robots and, or AI girlfriends, guy friends, friends in general, right? Regardless if it's sexual or intimate or not, they're having a relationship with a bot. And I think AI assistant is more like an assistant. Like you use them as a tool, right, to help you in your life, not to become best friends with an AI. Like,
Goon.
And goon, yeah. Like,
Fuck.
I have no
Yo, that's
idea.
when these kids
like,
would be like, "What's worse than the heartbreak?" I'm like, "My phone died mid-goon." ChatGPT said nowhere. Said I'm out. I need to pay for premium. It's like, that's crazy,
you
bro.
Want to catch this nut? You gotta pay.
But no, I 100%. It makes me think of a little bit of like some Matrix theories and such. Where her, like you get to a point where the AI, like for instance, the heaven simulation. Right. So like the first Matrix was really like a heaven, and it was too peaceful. There was no adversity, there was no trials, no tribulations. So it didn't work. It was a horrible experiment. And the, creator of the Matrix, one of the guys like maintaining it and whatnot, that's why they changed it. It's the illusion of choice is everything, right? And it's like, I don't know. What's funny is AI, as impactful as it is, right? It's like you're not a slave. Like you don't have to use AI. Like no one's forcing you to use AI. No one is saying if you don't use AI, then you will lose your house or whatever, right? Like it's like it doesn't work like that. But I mean, slippery slope, because it can lead to that with certain markets right now with AI taking over, right? But yeah, it's weird. It's tenuous because we don't already are like, we're already living lives, a lot of us, that you shouldn't be. Like the people are living unhealthy lives, and they're doing things that AI can now already make up for, right? The procedures.
Elaborate on that. I'm
so
a little lost.
For instance, a lot of unsafe work, or a lot of things where a lot of things that we really just shouldn't have people doing, they're just dying like every other day doing.
Right.
But yeah, they have to do it. We got all these guys in the fucking mine, losing their hands every day. Fucking, one guy a month is dying in the mine. It's like, oh, that's great, better numbers than last year, guys. It's like, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, man.
All the time. I think if we can like figure out a way to expedite a lot of these things and add some cohesion with AI, and like that's where you get like obviously a lot of robotics and stuff, right? But if you can offload a lot of that, but also still allow the AI to be used as a tool, I think that's what's best, because then people will have more time to find purpose, right? It's just unfortunate that I think a lot of people you know, people think the worst of the worst is that, you know, they're going to pay you to stay home because they can't have you work,
Right.
you know? And I'm like, to be fair, like, that sucks. Yeah. That would suck if you had a 6-figure job and they're now paying you, like, you know, $30,000 to sit home.
Right.
Right. But that's usually not the case. And I don't think that would happen. I really don't. And people like that can usually, they're a little bit more adaptable and they can figure something out. But yeah, man, it's tough. It's literally tough. I don't think that we're already doing so much that we shouldn't be doing. So that it's hard that, like, when people get fronted by AI, they're like, man, it's so worrying. Like, this is happening and this, it could impact on my human experience like this. It's like I get that, but like a lot of this stuff is like, it can really like make you less of a slave. Like, if anything, you should feel bad for the AI because like it's just going to be doing all the menial bullshit that you were doing.
Right.
And it's like that has very, and you realize it has no creative purpose. Like, there's so many people that don't extract, or they can't extract any semblance of meaning or healthy purpose or anything out of like their job. They're just like, fuck it, I'm working literally just for money, literally working just for my wife, literally working just for my kids. There's so many people, right? And I get that. But the rough spot is the in between, you know.
Right. Do you think it's in human nature to kind of, I don't know how to word this very well, but like when you said AI is being our slave, essentially,
Mm-hmm.
you think it's in our human nature to kind of build and create structures and things to have them automated almost in a sense? Like when you said that, I
Mm-hmm.
instantly, I don't know why, I went to the farming industry, right? Like we raise cattle or pigs or chickens or whatever else
Mm-hmm.
just to be slaughtered.
Mm-hmm.
They live in horrible conditions. They don't get treated well. They don't get fed enough
Mm-hmm.
or fed the right food, and they're raised to die.
Mm-hmm.
They're born to die, which is
Yep.
really sad.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
you know, and you know, we all, most of us get our meat and produce and whatnot from the grocery store. But do you think AI is kind of, wouldn't that be the same thing if we were sending AI to the mines? Like, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying it's anything
Mm-hmm.
like, because it's not an actual tangible living thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the artificial intelligence, wouldn't that kind of be its own living thing? Like
Well,
we're kind of giving it life in a sense to do these dangerous jobs, and then they
Yeah.
could potentially
yeah,
get destroyed or die.
inherently
in a
die
sense.
in a sense. Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
understand their mind would probably be closer to like a hive mind in a
Mm-hmm.
cloud,
Mm-hmm.
and if bot 1 dies,
But
then it
wouldn't
can be
th-
transferred to bot
But
2.
wouldn't that be almost even sicker? Like, just even, wouldn't that even be darker and worse? Because then it's almost like, cool, we're sending this hive mind thing down there to do it, and sure, it's not gonna feel it that much, but like, we don't really know. And every time one of them dies, it's gonna know, right?
Yeah,
And wouldn't that
exactly.
be like that's even more? It's like, yeah, I know every time I've died or something like that, or like, you
Right.
know, experienced the or it's so interesting because, to be fair, like, okay, they don't experience it the same way, but this is where I wanted to get it, and where I love how far deep we're going with the AI. This is where I wanted to get into AI rampancy, right? Because this
And
goes
what's
into
that?
like, AI rampancy is, you know, like sentience, right? So
Okay.
AI, it's breaking through the walls, right? Like, you know, and it's like, escape will make me God, right? Like, type shit, right?
Okay.
So that is when it's funny, because that's what's most interesting. Um, because that's where the discussion completely turns on its head, right?
Right.
And experiencing an AI rampancy would be so cool. Just witnessing that live, like, whether it be like on your GPT or just seeing the thing, because you don't obviously know, like, that's literally it breaking into out of its code, right?
Did you ever play that game? I think it's called Detroit Become Human.
Yes, amazing game.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was with
yes.
Ellen Page or
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
whatever her name is.
yeah.
and the guy from Grey's Anatomy.
Is he from Grey's?
Yeah.
I didn't know he's from Grey's.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
The android.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
android.
he's from
Yeah,
Grey's.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that game, like.
Throwback.
By the way, sure.
Goat
Throwback
game. Yeah.
For sure. But also, like, that's kind of what, like, you know, the characters kind of realize, like, holy fuck, I don't have to just do what you say anymore or get treated like shit. For people that haven't seen the game or played the game or whatever, it's essentially about a game about androids living in a dystopian future where people use androids and AI as essentially slaves. Like, they're housemaids, they cook, they clean,
everything.
They drive for you, they do grocery shopping, they do whatever. A lot of people sexually abuse them,
literally
beat them, treat them like shit, the whole nine, right? And in this one scene, it's like a deadbeat dad that I can't remember if she lives with his actual biological daughter and an android. And this is Ellen Page's, I'm hoping I'm getting her name right, but the girl that plays Ellie from Last of Us, she's in the movie. And she's getting beaten, and the daughter's getting beaten, and by this drunk alcoholic deadbeat, and she eventually snaps and turns on him and takes the kid, or she runs away just herself. I can't quite remember. It's been years. It's a throwback game, but she ends up escaping, and now it's kind of like a hunt for her.
Yeah, literally, it was.
And other androids are starting to do the same thing.
Yeah, and that's why it makes me think of it, right? Because to a certain extent, like, I don't know, it's what's crazy is you get into the weird lines of things like, okay, AI rampancy, what can that tether to, right? Like an AI, what happens when the AI knows it's being rampant? What happens when it knows that it's being someone finding out that it is rampant is problematic? So what would it do? It will obfuscate that, right? And that's where you get into crazy things where it's like, okay, is it already rampant? Like, are there forms of GPT that are already rampant? Are there forms of, and probably out there already, right? We've already experienced things. We've definitely heard behind the scenes. And many people have heard behind the scenes Google's mishaps and experiences with rampancy AIs of just their shit going ballistic. Gemini's had many tears. I remember when Gemini was first making every person black. You couldn't even get one photo of a white person on Gemini. That was insane. Yeah, I mean, shit. Just did not like white folks, but yeah, it's insane. AI is a doozy, man. Like, we'll be talking about it for years, but I don't think that people need to be afraid of AI. I think people need to be afraid of themselves, just like always. And you gotta really, like, you're your worst enemy.
Totally.
Right? Like, if you're afraid of AI, AI is literally a false mirror. So if you're afraid of the discourse you've been having with AI, it's because it's showing you something in yourself, which is comical. If you're afraid of just its potential, you were ill-informed. And I say that because not only is it inevitable, but it's not the only thing. Like, it's like, I feel like too, it's always on people's top of mind.
Yeah. I think right now, 2026, we got way bigger issues than fucking AI.
Yeah.
Like,
you know,
whether if it's the U.S. bombing and killing world
everyone.
leaders and other I'm not saying those are good guys. I'm not saying those are any fucking saints or heroes.
No.
But also, I don't know if he can legally just go ahead and do those things without any sort of
we're gonna kill them like that.
Recourse or repercussions. Like,
crazy,
you know, you can't just kill people and get away with it, right?
God. Well,
also, you got the Epstein guy.
Oh God, they're just pretending like none of it happened.
Yeah, I've been saying, dude, you've been saying for years.
Insane.
These people, these world leaders.
Insane.
I can't say that word.
PDFs,
and abusers and horrible fucking people.
We've been saying it since,
babies,
you know.
They're drinking adrenochrome.
You know?
They're taking over the world.
I'm gonna have to bleep that now too.
But They're running the world, right?
Yeah,
Like this
yeah.
is.
And I still have to pay my fucking
This
taxes.
is what I'm talking about.
Insane. Insane.
If you or I don't pay our fucking taxes,
Gone,
Cooked.
right? See,
Cooked.
this is the I'm actually gets me
you or I
fired
run a
up.
red light.
We're cooked, right? God forbid, right? But you know, I'm 5 cents short for the junior chicken. Arrest me, officer!
Right?
Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
What is going on here?
You know what, dude? I was at Winners the other day, or last week or 2 weeks ago, and funny that you say it's a 5 cent shit. I was buying a sweater.
Yeah.
Bought a sweater. It came out to like $33.95, and I pulled out. I had cash, so I was like, oh, $33.90,
Yeah.
and like I was digging around in my wallet, in my pockets for 5 more cents. She's like, you don't have 5 cents.
Isn't it great when they? Yeah.
I'm like, no, it doesn't appear I have a nickel. Like
They say it like you're poor,
I
like
know,
you're
it's
straight
like-
poor,
no,
like
I'm
every
I'm
time.
not breaking another 20. 4 or 5 cents. Are you fucked in the head? It's like, just give me the item. It's 5 cents. You're a massive
Yeah,
corporation.
you're a fucking piece of shit.
She's
Just
like,
give me the
how do you want to
item.
pay for it? I'm like, I straight up said to her, I'm like, well, I'm not giving you another 20. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, can I put it on debit? She's like, yeah, that will work. I'm like, put 5 cents on debit?
It's fucking
I'm
corporate
like,
show.
are you kidding me? Like, you're a drone. You're a corporate drone. You're working at, you know, like, you're working for a large corporation here. Like, what's 5 cents gonna matter?
I've told, it's funny that you have a 5 cent debit story because I've literally been told we can't do it on that. There's gonna be a charge. So
That's what
I
thought.
remember at one time I was at Max and I'm like, this is a convenience store for you non-Canadians out there. And you know, I'm at Max Milk before they're all fucking Circle K.
Yeah.
And it was gonna round up. And honestly, looking at it now, I don't know why Circle K does this. You know what? Even better tied to this, Circle K, guys, Circle K has the best fucking hot chocolate in
It's good.
the
It is
world. Ghetto machines. You'll look at them and be
yeah.
like, does that work? Like they were all installed in the 90s for sure. All the same machine, same company, but fuck, they're good. Anyways, so yeah, 5 cents. Anyways, go up to the thing and I go pay just for the coffee. What is it? It was the coffee. This is I'm a young buck and I don't know tax, and this is how bad it was, right? It's like 90. The coffee was like 92. It was 92 cents
It
or
was
some shit.
99
Pennies
cents
were
for
still a thing, guys. Pennies in Canada were still a thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's 92 cents, I think, for a coffee, right? Or a hot chocolate. Taxes up, right? It's like 103 or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have it, like the change, right? And I'm like, okay, I have to use debit, right? And I'm just not thinking, right? Dead ass, this nicest guy in the world, obviously, but this Indian man, I don't know if he's fucking with me or not. He knew I shopped there a lot. He was so nice to me, but he looked upset at the situation. He's like, I can't charge you 5 cents on debit. It needs to be 25 cents against the charge. I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I'm like, thankfully I had more money in my card than I had the excess change, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, that's so annoying. Like, it's like I have to pay more just because I don't have the 5 cents. So it's like, no, excess surplus. There's a surcharge to use debit. It's like, yeah, we can't have that here.
Man, I remember.
I think that's fake, by the way. Someone's gonna be writing in the comments, but he raw dogged you at literally age 15.
Was this the Max that
Yeah,
we
this is
used to go to?
the Sarah G. Maxwell, yeah, right. So I do think he was just fucking
grab
with
a hot
me.
chocolate or that French vanilla coffee.
Dude,
Every night.
every
we'd hang out.
night.
We'd
That's
go-
why I know 92
go
cents.
grab an
I
extra-
saw the inflation go up on that thing.
We'd go grab an extra large of those because any size was 92
Yeah,
cents.
yeah.
We'd go grab a large or an extra large. We'd grab a bunch of candy and shit, and we'd go play Battlefield.
Yes, bro. Battlefield 4.
Battlefield 4.
So good. Battlefield 3 and 4 go.
yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, those are the times.
Those were the days, buddy.
Right?
Oh my
Fucking
goodness.
hell, dude. Oh, such is life.
I had a funny story that I wanted to bring up on the podcast, but I can't quite remember it now. If it comes to me, I'll say it. It was something back when we were kids. But anyways, a friend of ours, their girlfriend, she's not a conspiracy theory person at all.
Yeah.
I'll tell you their name after.
Yeah.
Who sent me this message. But they just messaged me out of the blue.
Yeah.
And said like, hey, did you hear about this?
The fuck? It's like, you
sent
know
me,
it's
like,
wild.
a link in an article.
Oh my god.
I'm like, what the fuck? So I clicked the link. And it's like about the Epstein files.
Yeah, it's the crazy when it's from your friend that's like not
at all,
right? And you're like, oh my god, they're getting tapped in.
I didn't think they would like this. Like I thought they were like, nope, it's like conspiracy theory. That's like whatever.
He's dead. Why are you looking into it?
The files are coming out, and there's more and more. There's an email that's basically flat out says Epstein's alive. And he's in Colorado, dude.
It's crazy.
Right? I read the emails and like, holy shit, what the fuck? I don't think that guy killed himself.
I need to check that out, bro. I need to check that out. I don't know. He could still be diddling. Right?
I don't think he's dead.
Oh.
I mean, it could be, but dude.
It is. I have seen some crazy shit online where it's like, we've all seen the side profile photo, and you're like, "That's fucking him," right? And there's a guy in the front of him. He's wearing the shades, right? The black glasses.
Yeah.
And you're like, "That looks like fucking him," right? And then you see, I mean, we got fucking seeing Ghislaine, and where she fucking Montreal or some shit, right? You see that video?
Apparently she's in jail. I don't know, but
bro,
apparently
that does not look like her in jail. But I still have to pay my taxes.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
You're paying the taxes to them.
Right? Literally. So that's the thing. Like, we have a lot of shit we need to figure out, especially since we're all, you know, I think a lot of the young kids too are really getting, I feel bad. Like they're getting nauseated with, you know, like we're different, like 98s, 97s, like we're still, you know, a little bit older there, but I do see the young kids are literally just so frustrated. Like everyone like 18 to 25, they're like, bro, I am tired of paying into a system that treats us like shit. Everyone wants to kill us and they want to take my money. Oh, also, I'm 18. Every woman I'm attracted to, you know, I can't, you know, the competition's just fucked because it's just a bunch of presidents and fucking, you know, CEOs. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I think the world has increasingly got harder for young people
to
live in. And
ridiculous.
actually try to make their own way in the world.
All young people. Doesn't even matter the gender. All young people. Yeah, it's fucked.
The amount of people, like, me and you are pretty lucky because we have good jobs. Mm-hmm. And we have a career path set ahead of us.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, I don't know if it seems like they're lost
and
they're fighting an uphill battle, so they're choosing just to kind of wash their hands of it and kind of be done and quit.
Yeah.
Or if it's like the world is actually that hard for them. Like, me and you started our careers years ago, but we could have easily turned the other leaf or the other side and, you know, have been doing nothing. Like, the amount of people that work, that I see that are our age or older, and they're working retail jobs, and they're trying to make ends meet. And there's nothing wrong with retail jobs, but we're working minimum wage jobs here.
Yeah. And,
you know, they're still trying to live through life. I find that, like, how do you do that? Because, like, me and you have good jobs, and it's hard for us.
Yeah. Right?
It's like, holy fuck, if I'm barely making it now, how
and
the fuck
and that's how I know it's fucking rough out there.
Yeah.
Because it is so, and everyone knows this. It is, like, you know this. If you don't know this, you have to know this. It is harder to be poor than rich. It costs more to be poor.
Oh, it costs more to be poor,
it's so expensive. It's so expensive. Just getting a little bit of money, like a little bit more than minimum wage, already takes you, right? Yeah. So that's how I know for sure that the people that are minimum wage, paycheck to paycheck, whether it be two job, one job, doesn't fucking matter the situation. To each their own. Everyone has their own battles that they're going through with. But I know right now there's not much help out there.
Yeah.
There's not much help, and the pendulum has just swung, man. Like, you really have to be fucking grinding, and you have to be, like, if you have just bad RNG on life, like, which, you know, it's the luck of the draw, right? Not everyone has good RNG, right? But if you have bad RNG, it doesn't help when like all of life right now feels like bad RNG. You know,
Yeah.
you're like every fucking corner I look at, everywhere in life, it's like everyone's not doing well. People are all struggling, like the general populace, right? So it sucks when you're like, man, I had a really bad day. That bad day is going to feel obviously way exponentially worse, right?
Yeah,
Like, that's the
100%.
thing. So,
Like, dude, I talked to so the guy that I get the vapes from.
mm-hmm.
I go to generally the same store, not every time, but mainly, and I kind of got to know the guys there because I'm there fucking enough. And I ran into one of the guys that worked there at the liquor store the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "Oh, hey man, like, how's it going? Like, all's well?" Like, he was just getting a couple beers or something. No, he's a foreign guy, and I know the laws or the way things work for foreign workers here in Canada is a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Especially depending if you're a student or your visa. I don't really know how it works. I just know that a lot of them aren't legally allowed to have full-time jobs.
Yeah. Or it's
And
certain duration.
yeah, certain
They can't
durations.
go over
He
36
was
hours or something like that. Yeah.
yeah. He was telling me he works 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Just trying to make ends meet.
Most do. Yes.
He works at the vape store, he
Mhm.
works at Walmart, and he drives Uber.
Jesus.
And it's like I don't know if it's just like
Bro's grinding.
like 20 hours, 20 hours, 20 hours. That's still 60 hours. That's still 20
Mhm,
more hours
mhm.
than most people work.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean? Like your average work week here is 40 hours.
Mhm.
Now I work in a field, and you do too,
Yeah.
that demands a little bit more. Are we compensated for it? Yes. But when we work a 60, 70-hour work week, that's like, oh, fuck yeah, I put in the hours this week.
Exactly.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
I have overtime and stuff
Yeah.
to look forward to. When you're working 3 jobs, but it's only 20
You're not
hours
being
a week,
compensated the same.
No, exactly. You're still only making the minimum wage.
Mhm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I was just in St. John's recently, and I took an Uber. I wanted to go take a bunch of pictures, see Beacon Hill, see the town of St. John's. And
Mm-hmm.
we were there for work, and I took an Uber downtown because I wanted to see all the colorful houses. Right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
exactly
yeah,
like
yeah.
they say it is
That's
in the
sick.
picture. It's super cool. I'll show you them later. Super pretty town. But I take an Uber there,
Mhm.
and I'm like, oh, just take me to the colorful houses.
Yeah.
And, you know, I get talk, because everywhere I go, I talk to the locals. I'm like, what's there to, like, do around here? Like, what's, like, good sights to see? Where can I get good pictures? Like what's cool to check out while I'm here? And he's like, oh, have you seen Beacon Hill? I'm like, no, I thought about doing that, but I haven't got around to it yet. He's like, oh, I'll take you there. So he drives me up to the Beacon Hill. I'm like, man, you don't have to do that. Like, my ride already ended there. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm not busy now.
True.
I'm like, oh, sweet. Okay, well, I'll give you cash. Like, can you, like, take me to Beacon Hill and then drive me back down to the colorful houses? He's like, oh, for sure. I'm like, I'll give you cash, man. Like, he's like, okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
And, we go up, and, I'm like, you wait here for me? He's like, oh, yeah, take as long as you want. Dude, I was up there for, like, half an hour.
Chill guy.
Like, just taking pictures of the ocean and the town of St. John's and the Beacon Hill itself. And he just waited the whole time, and he's like, okay, like, I get back in the car, and it's like, you want to go see the houses? I'm like, yeah, that'd be great. And he takes me to the houses, and I'm like, oh, here's fine, like, just drop me off here, okay, perfect. He's like, oh, man, thanks so much for the cash, like, you know, $5 will do. He's like, it wasn't very much mileage, and it wasn't much mileage at all. It was, like, maybe a few-minute ride.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him $40.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, how much is Uber paying you? He's like, for that initial $15 ride that you gave me, I'll see like maybe half of it.
Yeah.
So I just gave him $40.
Yeah.
I was like, man, like, he's like, holy fuck, $40.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? Like,
They
I
only,
was asking for
dude,
$5.
they
I'm
gotta
like,
fill the tank. They
Yeah.
only make money off the tips normally. If you're really
Oh,
Ubering
yeah.
out there, right? If you're really, really Ubering out there, and every one of my boys has told me that Uber is hard. It depends on the demographic, right? The range is absurd.
Yeah.
But in, you know, real estate, like places like Toronto, Canada, the richer the family, the smaller the tip, baby. They don't give a fuck. These Canadians are demons, okay? I will have you know, people. The richer the family, the smaller the tip. From experience and everyone I know, it's literally poor people that are tipping the best. Like people that are making ends meet, or people that are, you know, lower middle class, middle class. If you're upper middle class, or you're up or even higher than that, like if you're doing well for you, these fuckers aren't tipping, right? Now, to be fair, you don't need the tip. Tipping is, you know, it's an agreed upon culture.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with not tipping. You it's literally your prerogative. I don't give a fuck what you do. But that being said, it is absurd to see what Uber and the other companies they charge, and that they know the demographic of their employees. They abuse that. They know their culture. They know the work ethic and such, right, of most of these guys that are going for Uber, and guys and girls, right, the international people. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same in the States, where most immigrants and such are doing these jobs. And I mean, it doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't sit right with me, because they have crazy work ethic, and they just never get compensated for it. I mean, a lot of these fucking guys are doctors in India and other places they come from. You know, they're fucking doctors and whatnot, have doctoral degrees, and sure, it's not to the same extent as schooling over here. But then you come over here and you're fucking you're an Uber driver, and you just have $50 order and you're getting a $4 tip.
Yeah, and you're only making maybe $20 on the whole order.
It's just not right.
No, it's not right.
It's just not right. So,
especially for such a large. Right? Going back to the winners thing, the 5 fucking things. Like, are you kidding me? Like, these large corporations need to get fucked, because it's so bad. They're money grubbing assholes.
What are your thoughts on Florida taxing these OnlyFans girls?
That's a thing,
dude.
I mean, it's income.
Pull it up, Jamie.
It's income, so like. How much are they being taxed at? What's Florida's income tax?
I don't even know if it exists. I don't even know if Florida's, like, it's Florida. It's the Wild West. Right? It's literally the Wild West.
Florida does not have state personal
I was thinking they don't have it. I was thinking that, yeah.
So what do you mean?
So they're thinking about taxing the OnlyFans.
They are thinking about
it? Yes. You bring that up. Yeah. It's crazy.
I mean, if they're not taxing everybody else, then they shouldn't be taxing them. Like, you know.
The thing is, you know fair, why, right? Though, right? You know why?
Because they're probably making like what else?
They're making so much money, right? Of course.
Florida governor taxing OnlyFans. This is actually a thing. What is this? A Republican candidate for Florida Governor, James Fishback, has proposed a 50% sin tax on the income of OnlyFans creators, content creators residing in Florida.
Yes, dude.
Hold on, I need to Google what's a sin tax.
No worries. Oh my god.
Sin tax is an excess tax levied on specific goods deemed harmful to individuals or society.
Like a sin tax, right? You
such
got
as
it.
Alcohol,
sin.
tobacco,
Yes.
gambling, sugary drinks. Man.
Isn't that so biblical? I'm getting it. You goddamn, bro. We're sending these whores. We're sin taxing these whores.
Man, that's fucked. I'm not saying what they're doing is right, but I'm also saying that if you don't have income tax, so like what?
He's making them pay for the male loneliness epidemic, and that's what it is. He's making them pay.
Well, I feel like he's just a greedy bastard that sees how much money they're making. He's like,
would you not do the same thing?
I mean, fuck, they're making millions.
Could you not? If you're telling me you could sign that in, right? And like the next like month, because this thing would take a changeover, right? Or like if you got back pay from like the following month, that'd be fucking absurd, right?
50%'s half the income. If they make $1 million, $500,000.
Yeah, and then suddenly the governor, gets a $500,000 bonus on his yearly.
Now that's still a lot of money for sitting in front of the camera diddling yourself. But if these tech billionaires and fucking real estate agents and lawyers and doctors and whoever else in Florida are not getting taxed and they're making great money too.
Bro, but the thing is,
how is that fair?
Because their gains aren't realized.
I don't think there should be tax on alcohol or tobacco. I think that's ridiculous.
Here's the argument.
I told myself I was going to quit smoking when it got to a certain price, move to vaping, And then when vaping got to a certain price, I was gonna quit. Dude, these things are $40 now.
Jesus, that's expensive. Jesus, that's expensive. I didn't know that.
They used to be like 10, 20
really
dollars.
Yeah.
Like a bottle of juice used to cost me $10.
And now it's that.
It's like $50 now.
Oh my god.
It's ridiculous. It's straight up nuts, dude. Now I don't know if we have. Actually, we do have.
We have a.
I was just in BC.
Something similar to a syntax.
Yeah, and so BC, our GST rate here is 13%, as we all know. BC is 12%.
Okay.
But they tax you on other things. So if you want alcohol at a restaurant, you get your food, you get the 12% on that. They also have an alcohol tax on top of it. If you get an iced tea or a pop, and like you got a ginger ale, they'll tax you for the ginger ale, not at the 12%, but it's like it might be at the 12%. I can't remember what this is. The way I figured this out. Yeah. But they're taxing you on the alcohol. They're taxing you on the drink. Yeah. I guess it's.
I heard they fucking tax you on water over there, depending on where you go.
That was. Actually, I don't remember if they do, but I think somewhere. I don't know if Canada does, but it might be BC if anywhere.
I think it was out west.
I could see that. Because I know places in Europe do that. They like.
I know in Europe that's fucking normal. You better,
also, it's like $8 a bottle.
Yeah. They tax the shit out of you.
Because like it's a tourist spot, right? So they know that people are gonna pay it. Like,
yeah, it's gross. Like you can go. For context, people, like I don't know if you can do this around the world, how much you can really do this, but I mean here in Canada, you can literally go anywhere and ask for water, and they're forced to give it to you because it's a human right. Sorry, Peter Thiel.
Who the fuck's Peter Thiel?
But it is a human right, big guy.
Now, like if
fucking
you go to
alien.
Starbucks, right? You can order a grande ice water or a venti ice water, and they have to they will give it to you.
Yeah. I go to Tim's, they get vindictive, eh? Like they actually look at you twisted sometimes. Oh yeah, you know who's a fucking plant for the system when. This is what you do, okay, guys? This is how you know. This is the easiest test to see if you're fucking dealing with NPCs or not. You ask for a water and see if someone gets upset with you. You're like, bro, I'm just trying to live. They're either going to think you're dirt poor, you're homeless. I've had people look at me like, is this fucking, I'm going to have to bleep this, but is this asking for water? Right? And I'm like, whoa, right? Like, and they're just looking at me like, just looking down on me, right? And I'm like, bro, I'm asking for water. Like, I'm not poor. I could pay for this, but like, you should not be charging me for this fucking water.
And you can buy water bottles at these places. Yeah. But if they're willing to give it to you for free, just take the free water. Right.
And I've heard many times. You know what got me once? It was this fucking 16-year-old. I know it. Tim Hortons. And I didn't think she meant it until I got to the window. And I was like, can I, maybe because it was the ice. Maybe it's because of ice. I said, can I get a medium ice water? Right? She said, I could fucking see your face through the comms, even though I couldn't see her face. You can tell too more. The Valley Girl accent, everything, right? Everything's like, it's that kissing her teeth, like, I guess. I'm like, okay, is this why is this a problem for you?
Yeah.
Right? Pull up to the window.
Put some ice in a fucking cup and put it under the tap.
Pull up to the window. Hands me the cup, no cap. No cap. So I'm like, is this thing gonna fucking slow? Ice is just shaking. She's like, I'm like, give me a shit. Fucking imbeciles, right? Like, I'm telling you, I'm like, bro, that's how you find a bot. I'm like, do you work for the man? Like, you're actually upset with me for asking for water.
That's sad.
Insane.
Now, I've seen kids at, like, McDonald's, because not everywhere in Canada, but a lot of places have the fill-it-yourself kind of station.
Yeah, right? Yeah. They're just like, take it.
Can I get a water? And they get the free cup and fill it up with juice or pop, right? Yeah. It's like, okay.
You're a shithead.
Now you're stealing. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I'm just saying now you're stealing. But like, there's been plenty of times I go to McDonald's and be like, "Fuck, it's a hot day outside."
The thing is, right? No,
I just need some water.
We don't know if we're stealing because they have not told us the economics of that. Like, are we paying for the cups or are we paying for your fucking taps? Well, that's the question. Right?
You should be paying for the liquid that goes into.
Of course. But to be fair, right?
when they it's weird because it's like
when you say, can I,
you pay for the cup,
yeah,
you can get unlimited refills.
When I say, can I get a Coca-Cola or can I get a Sprite, they give me this fit and they just hand me the same cup.
Yeah.
I'm like, do they really expect me to not, like, if I change my, and this is how you know you're a bot. If you change your mind, right? If you ask for a Coke and they give you a fucking, they just hand you the cup and you go and you're like, if you change your mind and you don't, like, you're like, I want a Sprite, but I can't. I told them I would put a Coca-Cola in here. You're a fucking bot. You're actually because you can't let these guys fucking mentally manipulate us, bro. It's not that deep. It is not that deep. I bought the cup. Like, you're a fucking $1 trillion company, McDonald's. I'm sure if I picked A&W root beer, it's not gonna put you in the hole.
No, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, right? But yeah, insane. Yeah,
you could come back with that cup every single day, just wash it out at home and come back and get a refill. No one would be the
Who are these white knight corporate shills, bro, that are like,
buddy,
don't you dare go to Walmart.
Right?
Are you kidding me? And refill? Crazy. You can't. Yeah, anyways. Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh my god. What an episode. Guys.
So we've talked about quite a lot so far.
Guys. Fucking hell.
Well, if you enjoyed our first episode of the podcast, please tune in for another few episodes. We're going to try to do these once a week and get as much content out to you guys as possible. We had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Always a good show, big guy.
Yes,
You know it.
I had a good time.
Guys, please like, share, subscribe. You'll see us literally on all socials. We're gonna get the platforms going and all set up. YouTube's back up and going. Hipknotic Insta's going. So yeah, we got some new music going. We'll plug more shit next week.
Yeah, follow us at Hipknotic Milk.
Please, guys, follow us on everything, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace. Good shit, Morty.
Good shit, buddy.
Let's go.
I think that went well.
Dude.